said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Working that left side now. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there's a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hit.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play. With that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous... As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback now breaking the field. Sails one into the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out. feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked. Times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. No doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Did the work himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they... Sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Got it in the middle. It's May. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to scramble. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Intentional grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Might be changing the route. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina. To go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The passing game, absolutely. He's got it along the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on at midfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes a man miss. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Set to kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They believe they can run right here. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. Then you lose your starting quarterback. Now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside off schedule.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They want to they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Got his man quickly. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's still running after the move. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this.
South Carolina,
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to not.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Arkansas, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Gamecocks will try to convert on fourth down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love these designed runs, goal-to-go situations. Gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker with now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter. Huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. From the gun, running back gets to give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booker. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Find space on the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it.
He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. He's been elite and brings it down on the right side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to throw again. Still looking, on the move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
17 on the play. First and goal, South Carolina.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job. I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.